Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 6 of my journey through Group Self-Bound Keepers of the Flame League. Last time I tried to go after Maven and Uber Elder. Didn't quite get enough maps to go after Uber Elder, but I was able to attempt Maven and I failed that. I also failed the Cortex and failed the Forgotten. The build is just on the cusp of being able to pull those off. And today I'm going to go back at that, try and get another Maven, get to the Uber Elder, and hopefully get these last voidstones. And there's a couple comments I want to touch on before we jump in today. It's nice to see a content creator that doesn't one-shot all the bosses / Uber bosses and has to work at the fights. It's also nice to see a creator that has to work at getting their build strong enough to beat the bosses. I don't feel quite so bad when I die and struggle with the game. And that is pretty true. There's a lot of content creators that will never show themselves fail at anything. Whereas I'm more putting out just like what happened throughout my day. Like of course I'm trying to beat the bosses. I want to do well. And I'm always kind of making my own builds along the way, so I never know exactly what's going to happen. But I think it's really important to show the full picture of what's going on with things, like all the little details I'm making and trying to upgrade the build and try and put out the whole process there. And that's a lot of why I do the wheel spin for the league start. I can only push up the Atlas and approach this stuff without like really good gear once a league. The Impale Cyclone has been doing well, but it does indeed have its issues. And playing in the group Self-Found, like I don't just have access to whatever I want, and I don't have to consider the fact that it's like, well, I could have sold these things to get currency and use the currency to upgrade my build. Like I want to like go after it and try and find these upgrades and things myself. But at least in the GSF, there's still the option to be able to trade for some things and potentially get these harder to find upgrades. As yesterday I had somebody corrupt a bunch of Tanu gloves looking for the vulnerability on hit there. I'm still just on 5 links, no awaken gems. If I want those, like we have to get them either as a group or I have to get them myself. And for me, it adds such more of a journey and prolongs the progression through the league a bit more, and it's so much more rewarding when you can accomplish those things. I feel like if I were to play in Trade League, I'd have everything I want, and yeah, I'd probably delete the bosses pretty much instantly, and all the challenge kind of goes away. I'm really very happy with the way that I approach things in Path of Exile, but one of the biggest things is I really am not a consumer of Path of Exile content myself. I really am not watching what other creators are doing and looking into their builds. I kind of approach everything fresh and just try and make the best of it. So the only things I really have to compare what my build is doing to is my own experiences with other builds. And then instead of saying, well, this person's build is better, my build is bad, like I am instead looking just like, well, how can I make my build be better and focus more on that rather than comparing it to what others are doing. Then I have another comment from Abby on Discord, and it's one of my rules that I never want to put my Discord window on my display window. So I'm just going to read it. I know I probably should have played GSF earlier with you guys, but I'm still afraid I can't get the items I really need. That being said, I don't take this community for granted. IFB has built a really nice and comfy group of people here. Thank you so much for being awesome, everyone. Thank you for increasing my fun even more. And I have to say that's really kind of been the sentiment of everyone who's joined our GSF. It's not as brutal as SSF. We still have the ability to trade things and work together and can help each other out and do things together. But the whole approach of the game is just different in a scenario like this. SSF is one thing where you have to do everything yourself, but in a GSF, like I'm trading maps away to people for Atlas completion, we're working on stuff together. But then if you really need like a specific timeless jewel or Awaken Gym or like an Uber boss drop. We're not going to have that. Like, those are goals that we would have to achieve as a community. And then, like, even as the league progresses, some of us will be looking for something to do. We'll find out, oh, this person's trying to find this thing from this piece of content. Well, let's see if we can help them out and try and get this thing. And it's really, really fun. I really don't think there is a better way to play Path of Exile than with a smaller sized group in a private league. It really is the best way to play. It definitely isn't for everyone. Some people really enjoy just like, I want to min-max the like currency income from selling stuff and doing trade kind of things. I'm more focused, like what I want to do, I want to kill monsters and get loot. Like, I don't want to sit in my hideout and trade and compare all these items and just like, oh, well, if I sell everything that I have and liquidate it into divines, I can finally buy this upgrade. I really like the fact that, like, oh, if I want to go get some gold oils, I need to go farm for it, or maybe somebody will trade them to me. But the quantity available isn't just endless, that I can just get whatever I want whenever I want it. Most of us who are playing in the GSF either saw this as like a fun alternative to playing in solo self-found, being able to cut down on some of the super grindy stuff, but also people who played in trade but liked the idea of SSF but didn't have the time to be able to commit to grinding for some of the crazier things. And then as we've done this a few times, we keep seeing the same like group of people like wanting to jump in and go at the game in this format, and the group keeps growing little by little each league, and yeah, it really is just a blast. But I think that's enough yapping on that. Hopefully I won't fail my Uber Elder. Maybe we can finally get a 6 link today. That'd be awesome, and we'll see what happens. But before we jump in, remember that this channel runs on likes and subscribers from viewers like you. And I will be adding the names of any new members who join the channel onto hands to add to my breach wall behind me. Alright then, I have sold some things here. I've got 39 chaos and 5 alterations here. I sold the fractured +1 fish gems amulet that I had for 25 chaos, and the rest of these, well, there's a couple rings that went. Most of these are just maps. I listed all my red maps for chaos, so I was getting chaos for those ones. I sold so many of these maps. And the reason that like I added all these maps in here early on was because now that I have voidstones, the tiers of all the maps that I'm getting that are dropping are no longer their base tiers. So all of these lower tier maps, like at their levels that they show up on the atlas, like I'm not going to be getting those anymore. So I isolated all those maps and then put them available to trade for those who are trying to complete their atlas. So in order to get to Uber Elder, I really just need a Purifier and for the fragments to come out correctly. And when I was watching yesterday's video back while I was editing it, I think I want to remove the instant leech and put this back on the increased maximum recovery from leech. That is what I had with this counties on full life while at 90% or above, when I was actually really getting the uptime on this without this recovery thing. So I want to switch back to that and see if like that was doing it. I thought it might have been a massive shrine, but it could have just been the extra leech helping there. Oh, and I've got memory thread, several maps here, and I can bring Maven into these with the destructive plate. Yeah, be a good spot to start, I think. Put point back into strike range, and still on the figuring out how I can maximize the uptime of my onslaught and adrenaline. I got this rune graft of the bound last time, which I still am not sure if this actually works, but it reduced the bonuses from my boots, increased the bonuses from my gloves, which I assume would give me a 12% chance now to gain adrenaline and onslaught. On removing leech, by filling unreserved life. Probably my biggest issue with regard to fighting Maven was the fact that I just don't have my life regen, and that really sucks a lot. It's definitely not guaranteed. Piscators. There's so many variables to the leech and life regen and removing that. Like, I just do not have a clue. Like, what is the actual answer to it? What it states on the gloves is not what is happening. What it states on the gloves is chance to gain adrenaline onslaught when leech is removed by filling unreserved life. But what it does, actually, it feels like, is when your unreserved life, and by unreserved life, it means my 4851 here reaches full, because I have the precision reserved there. So when my life reaches 4851 with the massive shrine, when it reaches that point with leech, there's a 10% chance that I will get adrenaline or onslaught. But if I regen my life to that full value, the leech will also be removed. But it does not seem like that counts with regard to getting the adrenaline onslaught. Even though the regen got it to full, the leech was removed by filling unreserved life, it doesn't give it. Like, the leech has to be the thing that gets you to that point to give you the chance to get, it hurts my brain. Trading away the Diet and Dawn for, oh my god. Okay, a lot of stack decks. I was actually thinking about using that, but alright. Ooh, is that a Foulborn Carcass Shack? Oh, I need to see this. Does not have area damage. It has increased effect of non-curse auras from your skills on enemies. Interesting. So that'd be what I'm doing. Pride and Flesh and Stone. Hi, Brain Gland. I was like, how to actually word this? When life is leeched to full, removing the leech that filled it, you have a 10% chance to gain onslaught and adrenaline. And increasing the value of my leech definitely helps, but it is not a guaranteed thing. Like, it is not giving me the 10 or what I believe should be 12% chance now. Oh yeah, destructive play. Wow, boss drops 7 additional currency items. Got an enslaver. What's going on in here? I didn't have any boats off. They still have plenty of gold. Could send boats off probably. Whoa, quiver. Hello. What is it that I need to flip the Uber fragments? Yellow. Okay. In case I need that, I have at least one flip. AoE multi-proj endurance charges. I guess. Alright, there was something else I wanted to do. Since I believe the leech is working better for me, I will make it do even better for me if I drop some life regen. And I'm going to put those points back into the life, but this time without the instant leech. But I don't want to drop the regen on Golem's Blood. I don't want to drop the regen I'm getting from Fortification. There is the up to 5% life regen from Inspirational that, I don't know about that. Memory of Disbelief. Monsters to not be able to drop items that can have rarities. So that's like currency scarabs. According to GGG, they looked into the idea that the breaches were preventing extra things from spawning on the map, and they don't believe that that is the case. That any monsters removed for the location of the breach should have been like re-added elsewhere throughout the map. Like Hosiday, Mysterious Womb Gift. Alright, if I don't drop my banner here, there's an 8% chance on hit that I get a Frenzy Charge on a unique enemy. So, like, that's something to compare what's happening to. Is every time the Frenzy Charges refresh, I won a 1 in 8 chance there. So, I'm definitely not getting the Adrenaline Onslaught up as much as I'm getting the Frenzy Charges. More currency found in areas. In destructive play, the boss is dropping the extra currency. Seems they all do, which is super cool. And then I need to flip these stacked decks. See if we can get anything crazy out of them. Pretty sure that's why I was given them, so we could all see together in today's video. There's a Mind's Eyes, one of the Risks, and a Last Hope. Nothing big. The Ethereal, 1/7 of a 6-link Vol Regalia. Just got a couple Eekers here. Let's see if I can slap something else on these boots. Armor from helmet and gloves. Not the worst. Bleeding deals damage faster. Physics extra lightning. Okay. Physics extra lightning will actually work while I have the life tap. In the links here. All monster damage can freeze, shock, and ignite. Frenzy charges. More scarabs. I'm gonna look at something. Where's my scarab tab? Yeah, I've gotten a few scarabs. Saw someone else mentioning that, like, feel like they're not getting scarabs. I haven't spec'd into scarabs, and I feel like I'm getting some. It's about what I was expecting to see looking in here. I'm always skeptical of people saying that they get no loot in this game, because it could very, very well be a loot filter issue. They have the loot filter tuned too high, and just too much stuff is hidden. I feel like I've been getting... I don't feel like it's been different. Sure, a lot of the top-end juicing stuff has been nerfed from last league with the map mod effect and whatnot. So comparing what you're getting there from last league to now is probably very different. But I definitely feel like I've been getting loot. Oh, we upped the stakes. I got close enough to the boss. Drop the banner. Got the adrenaline, the onslaught. The speed shrine helps so much. I've noticed that when I get a speed shrine, the ability to keep up the onslaught and adrenaline is way better. Like more attack speed definitely increases the chance there. Tattoo of the Ramiko Shaman. That's the spell suppression one. Slap in the growing womb gift. Impaling. Chance for bleed. +3 skills. Grab blood storage. I ain't gonna cut it. There's one of these. I think it's this one. Heart of Flame. When you're missing life, this graph will apply a buff that takes some damage from hits for you before being depleted. This is like a molten shell buff. Rolls increased armor on it. Don't like any of the ones I have. I guess I could take this one and hit it with an augment. It gives the explosions or nova of fiery projectiles which explode on impact. And I can wriggle this, give it even more armor. Potentially better than what I can get on a hardening. Ooh, Bramble Valley. Exarch runes, endurance charges is free for me. Exarch runes sucks. Oh, less cooldown, lower max fire res. Alright, I need to find another one. I want to know how bad it lowers my max fire res. Lowers it by 5. It drops me to 74 on fire res for 10 seconds if I go into one of those. Core campaigns complete or deposit encounters. When standing on it, you're taking fire dot. Blueprint. This. Cannot recover life or energy shield while standing on it. That's why it feels so awful. Just that evil thing. We're going to degen you and remove your ability to recover. There's no counterplay to it other than move. Provisioning. Vol Molten Strike of the Zenith 2020. First attempt at sword for today. Maybe we'll get one. One sword. Fractured what looks like T1 lightning damage. Okay. As my axe, stun duration, pile driver, T4 flat, T3%. Then we got a Theater of Lies. Reduce action speed for each time you use the skill recently. I mean, that seems awful for what I'm doing. Yeah, throw a fewer traps and mines. Bring Maven. This will get me the second one of the Remembered. Alright, I'm not getting the full destructive play here, but... like to not... oh, God. Okay, got one. Alright, here it comes. Please get... ah! Whoa! Something hit me that was invisible. What are the giant orb things? Need to run. Oh, this is bad. Oh! Oh! Then it goes backwards. Leech, please. Oh! Echo of Reverence. Azimite Blade. Memory Strands. Order Crafting Bench. Put that in here. Roll. No. That doesn't use the Memory Strands. Huh. Okay. Just Chaos it then. Also Elemental. Again. Elemental. T2 and T2. Let's send off the boats. 500k currency shipments. 3 boats off. Ooh. Foulborn Mink's Heart. Can't use other rings, but it doesn't have the reduced life on it. Huh. Foulborn Facebreaker. AoE while unarmed instead of the multi. Provisioning. Got a ton of currency from that. Dream Feather. I pushed my Sentinel in the breach. 29 quality Infernal Sword. Keystone Keepers. Witness map bosses with destructive play allocated complete. Okay. Roth got a Spore Guard. Me and Roth's doing blighted maps. Another Memory Tear. Minotaur. Theater of Lies again. It's a long chain. Growing Womb Gift. Divine Orb. Second drop of the league. Drox. Burial Chambers. Ultra Distant Memory. Impaling. Big Impale chance. Extra speed. What is my current one? I got duration on mine. If I had a graft implant exalt, there's a chance that could be nuts. 2 regals and an augment. I'm gonna be out of graft blood trying to get this. 20 alks. I have 2 exalted implants and an annulment. What? Okay. Exalted implant on this. What we got? +2 level of the skill. This is 8.1 seconds with a better impale effect, but I was getting 8.6 seconds on this one. Okay, we can do this. I think it's worth. Still ancient womb gifts on it, and I finally have a level 30 skill. Well, it's level 32. Yay! Gold pedal thing in here. And Awakener's Desolation. Gotta love that. Blasting Wand unique? What is that? Oh, that's a Twizzle. Okay, makes sense. Provisioning. Final boss drops 3 additional scarab items. I will click. Oh, I've got 2 83 provisionings. Oh, I can't get them both. Conquest Smeller. 6 link. Full Wyvern Scale. Azimite Blade. Low Fizz with fire. Fizz with cold. What happens if I put this in here? Oh, of course, this takes yellow. Let's reroll this with chaos. Life regen. Fat armor. Thing is, my resistances are looking so nice that I can do that. Lowers my life, though. Really nice life mod. Do I have an exalt? Yes. What needs to happen here is fire chaos. Slap that on there. Then give me life. T5 armor evasion, stun, and block recovery. It is 6 linked. It will lower my life. Mess with my life regen equation. Give me more armor and let me be 6 linked. So you know what? Why not? So add brutality in. Move all this into the chest. Then slap a couple of these on here. Arctic armor, power charge every 15 seconds. Okay. And then the sword needs to be 4 reds. And I can get life tap back on the leap slam. Let's see here. Without brutality, 82k goes up to 110. Things will feel better. 8 alterations for maps. Ooh, 50% chance to block. I can do something about that. Probably be a solid idea to just have it like this anyways. Monsters cannot block your attacks. These div cards are a blight encounter. I guess div cards, bunch of scarabs. For a normal Atlas invitation, I think I run this rare. Damages fire, sure. Go for the chance for 2 splinters. Ooh, we're getting 5 out at once. Okay, gotta remove the Gorgon. I want to get petrified, but my damage is so much better now. That's amazing. And I'm getting adrenaline and onslaught. It could be because I'm getting more leech from having more damage. I don't know. I'm just happy about it is all. That was a really good uptime on that for no longer having the region. Pretty nuts. And an enslaver. Where does that put me at? 4. Increased chance for equipment with memory strands. Drox. Constrictor. Ooh, I should flip my more duration. I should quality my warband. How about that? Get more duration out of that. Ooh, 2 extra shrines with shrine duration. Okay. 2 stone with memory strands. Initially not great. Chaos orb. Fire. Try it again. Better life. Strengthen accuracy. Still not amazing. Try again. Fire chaos res. Don't think so. Ooh, burial chambers. Okay. Block. That one's free. Less defenses though. That's sketch. But more shrines. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm over 30% in my level. I should maybe focus on grinding that out rather than pushing destructive play nonsense. 2 minutes and 17 seconds on the shrine. Not bad. Blueprint. Yeah, there's a speed. Alright. Try and clear as much as I can real quick and go after the boss. Get my destructive play. Hey, a nameless seer in here. Alright. Drop the banner. Okay, boss died. Yes! Good stuff. Want of items? Nameless Seer. Ancient Skull. Leper's Alms is decent dust. Don't have a Dodra's Tongue or Grace Spire, but those will show themselves. Vol Caress is nice to Vol. And this is very nicely. I'm taking the Vol Caress. And I blaze around the breach. This is so much fun. I've been enjoying this with the Cyclone build so much. Getting the acceleration shrine that just goes off. And then you get the adrenaline, the onslaught on top of it. Just so fast. And I have to run through this piercing truth. At least I have regen this time. Last time I was like suffering on the... I am trying to only regen my life every few seconds. For the sake of Tanu Ahi. I will say it just worked so much better last time I used Tanu Ahi, which was on Spectral Throw Deadeye. And you don't get as much life regen on the right side of the tree. So everything was much more leech based for survivability anyways. So it just worked way better. And I never really knew about the weird interactions with the life regen. Dedication to the goddess. Oh, I can scry out of burial chambers. Ooh. Brother Sash, the Union, and the Doctor. Ooh. Oh my. Alleyways has the light of meaning and home. Let's not go there with it. What's on the beach? Replica bated breath. Vivid life force. Yeah, I can go to beach. Okay. Scry a map. Challenge complete. I have enough graph blood for another attempt here. Axe. It looks like a T1 flat. Same with fire though. Axe and a maul. And another axe. Fractured T3. Ooh, that one looks pretty good, actually. The flat didn't hit super well, but that's some damage. T2 with a tyrannical. It's also not terrible. I'm trying really hard to vendor some of this stuff, but keep anything that might be good. Well, the tabs fill up. But thankfully, I'm not filling my tabs with unidentified items anymore. Theater of Lies. Debuffs on monsters expire faster, that's fine. Rare and unique monsters remove 5% of life mana ES from players or their minions on hit. 235% currency. I'm clicking go. You got minions, an extra life. Just kind of browse around for the shrines. Okay, extra quantum rarity. Sure. Blind resistances. No extra damage. It might be here somewhere, though. I do have the time to look for it. Yeah, there is another shrine. Region, Valdo's puzzle box, and a gloom shrine. Yeah, that doesn't do much for me. Okay. Drop the banner. Oh, no Maven in this. I've already done it. Oh, no, we're already on this. It happens, it comes so quickly. Okay, beam, I'm close to him this time. Yo, you're doing it again, you bastard! I hate this attack. Die, please. Oh, thankfully I had all them shrine buffs. Echo of Reverence, Jeweled Foil, Azimite Blade, Quiver. Okay. And I need, like, Blast back here for my Breach before my Gloom Shrine wears off. The Valdo's has Foil, Cloak of Flame. Players cannot evade. Increased character size, can only be damaged within 2 meters. Reduced movement speed, travel skills disabled. Okay, Leap Slam has movement and travel. Cyclone doesn't have travel. I could probably do this. Additional Regal Harbinger. Chaos, the Azimite Blade. Just a fish here. No. Quiver. Okay, I am big and I am slow. Okay. Well. Sure. Let's not do the Breach, I think. Ooh, the Harbinger is gonna get me killed. Probably. Oh god! What is happening? Somehow I lived. Ah, there it went. Okay. Yay, XP loss. I might have to beat the Harbinger. No. Alchemist Touch. Chaos damage is really getting me in here. And this is where all the XP disappears. Can't leap slam into that. Oh, portal here. This is back to Mr. Harbinger. Damn. How close am I, though? I don't even see him. Can I drag some of the enemies out? Okay, I took out another rare. Harbingers are getting in my business. Go. Got it. Yes. So now I should just have to take out the boss that has also chaos damage. Going okay. Oh, I guess I'm not at 90% clear. Do I have to do the breach? Oh, there it is. Oh. Shiny Bulk of Flame. 5k evasion with suppression. That's nuts. What is this? T1 Fizz, T1 Fire. Additional arrow, multi lightning res. Some nuts quiver. Yeah. And my speed. My leap slam back. That was rough. I feel like I'm usually very quick to underestimate all those maps. I did make it though. The fact that I could hit anything that got within that 2-meter range really helped a lot, even being that slow. Oh. Like, I've never seen something, like, so good for sentinels. Like, you open the breach and push the sentinel button, and it will, like, drain itself inside the breach. Now, if only there were a way to get more sentinels by speccing into it on my tree, that'd be so awesome. The boats are coming back. Hopefully I can get some exalts. Growing womb gift. We've got an impale. Lavish stun duration. Reduce enemy stun. Like, I was expecting coming into this league that the big thing I'd be looking for to work around builds would be the bloodlines and the Foulborn uniques, but these grafts are just kind of mind-blowing to me. What's on the boats? Chance to curse non-curse enemies with a random hex. Bunch of blessed orbs. Another rune graft of blasphemy. 7 chisels. And rune graft of treachery. Reservation efficiency auras also affect enemies. That's fun. No exalt though. I only have enough to send off a 500k value of one of them. Well, no, I could do it with adding other things. Sure, send it. Wine of the Prophet. Bound by Destiny. 13% strength. Base crit. Fizz damage prevented. Regen is ES. Visioning. Please give sword. Please. Tiger sword. Not the best base. T4 flats. Reaver Axe, Fractured Mana Leech, and some boots. Enslaver, another Growing Womb Gift. Exalted Orb. What do we got? Spiking, spiking, and battering. Crit and damage on the fist slams. Wow, Goatman. I think I'm about to the point where I'm gonna go run heist contracts and grind out this level. I need the blueprint reveals anyways, and I keep dying to random BS. There's no breaches in heist, so no provisioning chances. But I could just chill for a bit and grind the XP. And then I get a Hive Fortress. Mysterious Womb Gift. Vol skills have increased skill effect duration on a Flesh and Spirit. Okay. Ancient Womb Gift. Cleared it. There's a provisioning. And I've replenished my Graft Blood. Ivory Tower. Veritania. Show me the sword. 6-link Conquest some other. Like, there's so much life on that. Fractured, like T4, Axe that missed, Iron Cold Axe. There's open suffix on this. Oh my god, it's good. It's very good. Throw in a Mysterious, Hive Brain Gland, sure. Pandemonium Scarab, Mysterious Womb Gifts. There's a provisioning. Come on. 6-link Headsman's Sword. Missed the flat and the percent. Has the hybrid. T2. Vol Great Sword has plus melee gems. Lift Blade, no. Pile Driver has T1 flat. Hey, first time I've been to the menagerie. Okay. Add suffix remove. I don't have the one to do that just to gamble it. I'm gonna take my chaos res so hard. Alright. Let's look in here then. Set this to any. This to any. Belt. Nope. Nope. Item category. Belt. Life. Chaos res. 28 results. Sort by chaos res. Fire cold chaos. There with some life. Yeah, I think this is the best one. Pretty much giving it away too. Just a wisdom scroll. Life increase like 400. Put this on. Chaos back up to 25. Lightning's pushing the edge. So on the chest. Cold to lightning. Swap the belt because needs strength. Put it back because this has the strength. Oh, but then I got to do craft. What do we need? Lightning? Lightning's the lowest. Lightning and chaos. Make it 15. Okay, this ring is pretty awful. Only needs chaos. I need chaos res life flat fizz. Open this back up. Change this to ring. Chaos res life. Physical damage to attacks. Sort chaos. This one's got rarity on it with crit chance. Not a lot of flat fizz, but it would work. I'll see if I can get it. Oh, that's L Powerhouse. Just started the new character. I'll be doing what I'm trying to do next. Burning Arrow Elementalist. Got some busted gear for that. Give an annulment for the ring. Cool. So now life's up to 4212. Well, that's without the 4K. It's still a little bit of damage increase from that. I got more rarity, which helps everybody in the long run. Chaos res up to 47. And I got my colors. Oh, there's still a spot for a craft on this belt. Being a prefix. Could go to armor evasion. Or I could use my exalt for more damage. Yep, use the exalt. More damage. Yeah, hit 15. Then what about my amulet? Oh, the amulet has strength on it. I am really cutting the strength very tight. The amulet's pretty good damage-wise. It's just missing life. And then, yeah, I gotta take this off. Hit it with this. And get some mana recovery. Okay, so I was gonna do heist, but what I need to do now, because I'm very happy with this chest, I think I set up a new tree. Really hit the warp here, grab the map tiers higher, and use this to path up here. Do big Searing Exarch thing. Need the whole quant wheel. Want my shrine stuff. Need in the middle. Need the rarity nodes. Want the boss drops. Want the pack size. Shrine chance with the rarity. 27 points left. Oh wow, the beyond stuff's right here. Chance for beyond. Less merging radius. No boss. I'm at 64% beyond chance. More merging radius on that. Down here. Grab these. It's 92%. That's 100% beyond chance. Mjolnir has been found. To increase tainted currency with 2 more points. Chance for memory map influence. I don't know if I want Wrath of the Cosmos at the moment. Roll up a bunch of P14 city squares, because that's fine. I can just blast those. Maybe quick maps. Map mod, regex, reset, no fizz reflect. No minus max, less recovery, no leech, avoid impale, less armor, buffs expire faster, taunt, do the reduced auras, don't want that, get rid of shocked ground, monster damage, crit. Alright, all of these are rolled up, slap them in here, put domination on here, Exarch, and we roll. Provisioning at 81 is fine, happy with that. Diviner's Strongbox. Doriani's Epiphany. Oh, there's the first altar. Quant, boss drop chaos. 4 chaos for domination. Oh god. I did get 4 chaos from that map. There we go. Got a lesser ember chance. That is the purpose of this. Forbidden Tome. Alright, I've got 8. Warcry buff effect. Global fizz. I want the max res. I think I go at this until I can get that. I guess if I run out of chaos, go heist. Eradicator. Defeat rare beyond monsters. That did not take long. Took 3 maps for the challenge completion. Painted Jeweler's Orb. Provisioning. Womb Gift. Another 6-link chest. Fractured Chaos Res. Lion Sword. Nope. Well, T3 with the melee. Yeah. Some boots. Lightning Res. Suppression. And a Fire Cold. Mine currently have Chaos. Fractured Accuracy Axe. Thick. I can refund out of the attack block for the range again. I'm going to be doing these. This map has Goatman in it. No. Chaos, Flat Lightning, Fire, Chaos, Res. That's a lot of Chaos Res. Wow. Deleted by Rex Matriarch. The idea here was to gain XP. Probably visit extra on this. Yup. I have been gaining XP though. Getting like 5% per T14 map. Hive Fortress. 2 greater embers or Physis Chaos for the Chaos Orbs that I'm spending for all the shrines. I'm seeing the little beyond things on the ground in here as well. So this could make for a crazy encounter. Ooh, I haven't seen one of these. The Anticipation, max a chance to block. Permanently intimidate on block. There's definitely beyond spawning in this encounter. I wonder if they can damage Aelith or not. I can't see them on the minimap, and this league mechanic is very much played on the minimap. Start dropping the stuff. Give Aelith a shield. Barrage. Those barrages can take stuff out. Going well, another shield. Yeah, finished it. Not yet, but I will. There we go. And get out. 4266, extra provisioning. Oh boy. +2 minion gems helmets. A lot of attributes on it. Oh, I get 2 attempts at 81. Max speed cold. Item level 84. How did this come out? T4 on the flat. Ah, holy. Biggest one yet. So, as of my axe. Though, and I guess it can roll merciless at 84, so hit it again. All axe, attack speed fracture, infernal sword, no. Despot axe, no. 113 on the cyclone, probably just put that on. 70. It also has life on hit. That could break my build. Up to 3 million DPS without the banner planted. Banner planted says it to 4. It was at 2 before I just imported it. That's what the 6-link got me. So yeah, 3 million items. Paste this in. Add to build. And the tree would lose those 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points. I lose the frenzy charge on hitting boss. So with an axe, you get chance to intimidate, more damage with hits, enemies on low life, damage while in blood stance. So I put in 9 points. Configuration, loses frenzy charges, gains intimidate. Probably would grab this because there's impale chance on that. That's 4. At least 3 passives. I would need to put the ignore PDR back. Crit chance at 17%. I mean, I did onslaught effect, damage while in blood stance. It's higher with no frenzy charges. I don't know that it's worth the whole swap. It's not large enough that it like super matters. I was right though about this tree. Eventually it hit something. This seems just like an axe for a different build. And I'm not swimming in regret. I got tons of chance orbs. I could get plenty. It'd be more consistent damage. And then Culling Strike against marked enemy. And then chance to gain Frenzy Charge when you hit your marked enemy. I put points into that and then switch to Poacher's Mark or Assassin's Mark even. Assassin's Mark would also get me Frenzy Charge or Power Charge generation. So like that potential is there. Another Goatman map. Should just add Goatman to my regex. Another provisioning. Let's see. Acid Caverns. Do I not have any? 4 Acid Caverns. And I need Oath for Eekers and Annulment. Alright. Hell yeah. Get some to halfway on a Death's Oath set. Max Chaos. Crit multi for attack damage. That's something. Max Fire. Offering. Golem buffs. Power Charge. Curse Effect. I got the All-Max from the Embers I just got in the trade. Hey, what else needs Embers? That's why I gave them away. Hell yeah. Okay, Brittle Ground is locked in. Helmet though. Silly's work. I think I can only really hit AoE here. Still nothing. Lightning damage recoup. So that has me at 80, 79, 79. That's an upgrade. Oh, I'm curious now. Say I took these points. That was 5. Grab this. Frenzy charge on marked enemy. Get the frenzy charge. Add the frenzy charges. 3.3. Then skills. Vulnerability gets turned off. Poacher's Mark, about the same, but I wouldn't have to take damage to get it to cast. Though, I mean, that also can give frenzy charges on hit and life and mana on hit. It says Assassin's Mark is more damage. Well, I wouldn't be able to level it. You could level to 8, and with the quality on it, that would also give power charges. Alright, let's go back. Re-import it to its current setup. Turn off vulnerability. Assassin's Mark, level 8, power charges. I don't have the ability to quality up the Assassin's Mark at the moment. Boats. Exalted Orb. Ringgraft of Refraction. More attack speed with offhand. I wonder if Midge ever found one of those. Ringgraft of Blasphemy. Got some scarabs in there. Some rings. Nothing crazy. Oh, and that was just the first of the provisionings that I had. What about this one? No. Nope. No. Exquisite Blade with +3 melee gems. Okay. No. Get a Mysterious. There's a provisioning. Another Highbrain Gland. I have exactly enough Graft Blood for this. A Quiver, sure. Headsman Axe with Lightning, Fractured Attack Speed, Fire Cold Fizz, and Lightning Chaos Fizz. What is that? So there's a possibility that with a Poacher's Mark, life gain on hit could break the Tanu Ahi, which would be the same with the axe. That is the biggest thing keeping me from going that route, because it would be expensive to make the swap. I could just keep holding out for the sword to show up. Wait, what do my jewels have on them? That's just melee. This is area damage. So that wouldn't affect the axe. Another provisioning. Now I don't have Graft Blood though. Tainted Mythic Orb. So wait, if I got a pair of Wormscale Gauntlets that had vulnerability on them, corrupted, there's a chance I could turn into Tanu Ahi, but there's also multiple gloves on the base. So I also could hit the other one. Hive Fortress. Wow, bunch of growing. I don't want growing at 81 though. Those give level 29 skills. Sometimes I feel like it's after every map I'm coming over here. I get 2 tries. Helmet, no. Axe, no. Sword, no. Axe. Hit the T1. Flat. 2 open prefixes. And a gold ring. Bad. Timber Axe, no. Conquest Smeller, no. And a Royal Plate. Okay. Hello, Purifier. Wonder if I can Horizon. Constrictor. Eradicator. Constrictor. Enslaver. Eradicator. Okay. Lightning Coil. Another Fortress. Polaric Invitation. Enslaver. Really nice saving the Speed Shrine for the Fortress to like scout the chests a bit quicker in here. Another thing I'm just thinking about is so far, Like, all of my crafting stuff has been from the tree. I haven't even thought about using the Recombinator for anything, and that makes me very happy. The best way to get items being alt spamming and gambling through the Recombinator. I don't like that at all. But gambling on the tree, I'm all for that. It's fun. And to be able to do it, I have to kill monsters rather than sit in my hideout and hope I don't roll over the mod that I'm trying to hit. There's a provisioning. Provisioning. Tainted armor scrap came out of there. And a blacksmith. And it can drop div cards based on the map that you're in. There's like so many monsters in there. Left 9. Up 7. Flesh surrender. Ooh! Ooh! 40 right. I can finally finish and get to my Maven now. Oh my god. It's such a weird position to be in, right? Because like I am publicizing like everything that's happening with me. Like people know the items I have. I had multiple people come and try and get the Died in Dawn, but it's like, oh, I watched your video. I saw you needed some Horizons. Like, so he's just throwing those at a trade for a graft. It's crazy. But also getting a bunch of stacked decks just so I could open them in the video. Like, but then there's also like no trade implications for it either. So it's weird. All right, come on. There's the Purifier. It took one more. Wow. +1 lightning with crit chance and multi and lightning res. Dang. Speed, power charges. Yeah, okay. Back to the tree first. I've got 2. None of those are swords. And Ball Great Sword. Nope. Ooh. Dread Maul. There's no speed on this. This needs the strength to be gone for the hybrid. Oh, ooh, I made a blacksmith's challenge completion. I can hit another mysterious now. Provisioning there. Go again. None of those are swords. None of those are good. How about I refund the strength requirement? Maybe it won't weight as hard to axes then, but it's gonna have strength dex requirement anyways. I don't know. I got another mysterious I can try. 2020 Vengeful Cry, 3 stack dex, Marius Cut. Well, switch back to the other tree. Maven, Purifier, Destructive Play. Let's go. Alright, up the stakes, eh? There's that. Cool. I gotta go back for upgraded lab trial. Dedication. What do we got here? Multi-prod. X-proof, Physis Chaos. Endurance, power charges, chain. That's not bad. Okay. Eradicator coming out. Let's go. No. Should be a good spot to have that Assassin's Mark that I was thinking about. Oh, he ran. Get back here. Got it. Eradicator's not the last in here. Like, things are coming around. I'm gonna die to that. Yeah. No more flasks. But also no XP loss in here. There we go. 6. Yes. Yes. Rule challenges the Twisted. I guess I had enough quant on it. Okay. Maven. About to get revenge here. My life's higher. My damage is higher. I got my regen on. Armor's higher. Got more evasion. And I got to do this once yesterday, so... Oof. Okay. I'm gonna put these here. Ah! Okay. And you. No, the Cascade of Pain sucks so bad without spell suppression. Okay. Only 1 death in the first round. Okay, and then this. 3 of the same boss spawned? What is that? Okay, that went well. Much faster than last time. Okay. What we got? Left, up, left. Left, up, left. Here.
Stand still.
Fine, they can be there. Try to just maximize damage.
Death made real. Stand still.
Ooh, nice. Base.
Resistance
Let's go.
will be punished. Time contorts. Scurry, scurry.
Ooh. I gotta pause. No, it didn't pause! I was trying to avoid the lag spike. I knew it was coming. Pausing is disabled. Uh-huh. Okay. I guess I should have known better. Uh-oh, I just hit the... Ooh, the beam. Alright, ooh. Careful, careful, careful. Alright, we're good. I went too far into the middle. Like, I want to kind of dip in there to brittle. I only got a 2-second brittle at the moment, so...
My irritation is
Okay.
growing. Do what I say.
Ooh.
It will not be an
Okay.
escape.
Left, up, left, right, up, right.
Scurry, scurry.
Left, up, left, right, up, right.
Stand still.
Put down that banner.
Death made real.
I have to go in the middle this time.
A cascade of pain.
Whew.
Stand still. Death made real. A cascade of pain.
Base.
Stand.
Okay.
Stop resisting.
Build the banner back up, fighting the nucleus.
Reality bends. Punishment inescapable.
Oh, that's a lot of chaos damage, eh? Don't kill me. The mark being able to give me Calling Strike would be a big deal in its own.
Arrogant.
Okay.
Stand still. This will not be an
Okay.
escape.
I'm less afraid of this phase, honestly. Oh, I touched a beam somewhere? Right, up, left, right, up, left. Oh, full circles.
Sorry.
Left, right. It's a long one. Okay. Where? Right side.
This.
Mm-hmm.
A cascade of pain. Stand still.
Banner down. No. Still banner. Still banner. Still in the banner. Let's go, Maven. What a genius.
This will not be an
Okay.
escape.
Hey. Up, left, up, right, up, left.
Scurry, scurry.
Up, left, up. Oh, right, up, left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay.
Stand still.
I don't like that you can't leap over the beams. Nice. We finished it. Let's go! Orb of Conflict, boots. Okay. And Atlas passive from that. That on this tree goes... where? Synthesis map pack size. Alright. In this goes... then we gotta do Shaper and Elder. Bring Maven in for Shaper. Yeah, I can do it. Shaper and Elder went down easily last time. And this will leave me only needing to witness... well, I guess... oh god. I was thinking about Dread, but Cirrus. There's no Cheula, no Atziri. It's Dread and Cirrus in the Feared. Cirrus being in the Feared is gonna be gnarly. How is that even gonna work? Can you get Meteor Mazed in the Feared? That's not gonna be cool. It's something I will attempt this league. Maybe try and like beat that, and I will have not seen it the first time I attempt it. That'll be a fresh look. Clones is the real nasty one here. Same as it is with Atziri, but no more having to Maven witness Atziri. Pulling Atziri out of the Feared could mean Atziri rework is coming next. This league contained a bit of Breach lore stuff, which matters for PoE 2 a little bit, not in a big way, but Atziri also has some kind of role in PoE 2. I can see them doing something with that. It's one of the oldest boss fights in the game, Atziri. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, where? Up.
Mortal flesh is so fallible.
Oh, the ball. The purple on the ground went behind him and got me. It wasn't the beam. Slam.
Stalk and hunt.
Can I avoid the ball?
The most of my mind.
Ooh.
Mortal flesh is so
Nice. I did avoid the ball.
Failure.
Oh, well, that was bad. That's annoying. Go in the portal, go in here, instantly get warped, kind of run it all back. Okay, let's not get barraged by that this time. Stay away from him. Cool. Oh, starting with this.
life is so brittle.
Down. No, Chloe. Ah,
Failure. Ambivalence.
the misread. Saw the clone and the clones don't do near as much damage. If you gotta tank something, tank it from the clones.
Grasp your
Oh, okay, that still hurt, actually. No, ball placed.
We need to close this.
life is so brittle.
Okay, let's try and put it on top.
Grasp your mortality
Uh.
tightly.
And that one too. No! There we go.
Stalk and hunt.
Oh, I tried.
Ambivalence.
I didn't let off the cyclone. Alright,
Resist the assault.
Stay close.
I'll get serious with it.
Mortal flesh is so fallible.
I didn't see him. Okay.
A mote of my might.
Wait, okay.
Grasp your mortality tightly.
Me.
Mortal flesh is so fallible.
There we go. Loves. Top fragment. Yeah, Eye of the Storm and Moment of Reverence. Oh, how feared is gonna be something. Now around, drop that banner. Ramp it. Got him. Oh, no Watcher's Eye. Bottom fragment. I think I might have to flip them both. Yeah, I gotta flip on both. And I have enough to do so. Good. Alright. Flip that. Maven is not coming in here. Turn off global chat. No distractions. It's a lot of effort to get here. Don't mess this up. Shaper first.
Do something.
Where? Up? No? He stayed there? Did I stun him out of a warp? Okay, on to Elder. I took a ball to the face. I don't know if I've ever fought Shaper in the middle of that room before. Go. Okay, ads. Watch room to warp. It's on the warp. Okay. He's back out. Slamming. Okay. Elder. Keep circling. Get the squishy out. Whoa. Okay. No. Ooh, he's over here. Okay, face, 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 face. No, another squishy ground. All right. No. Oh. Those hurt. Squishy. Oh, please just let me out of there. Come on. Okay, back to Elder, but we're slowed. Oh! Slaps. I should be able to survive the slaps, I'd like to hope. Okay, slam. Move. Watch for balls. Oh, we're ads. Okay, still though. Balls. Uh-oh. I made a mess of this. Okay, we're back to fighting. Slam. Oh. Okay. No, no. The stun from the hit. Okay, Shaper went up here. No! Whoa! Okay, Shaper's dead. For the degen. Get him. Yes. Ah! Let's go! Wasn't pretty, but clutched it. Ah, Sovereign Spike Shield, Prophecy Wand, Mark of the Shaper, and there's my Voidstone, finally. Oh, all T16s now. Didn't lose any XP doing that. Ah, very happy. Rolled very well. 10% life, 10% ES. Okay, point. Yeah, more synthesis pack size. Then now that I have that finished, I think it's heist time. 10% with duration. Not bad. I can hit T1 movement speed on this like that. Be something good. 2 charges when hit by enemy. Okay. Quality flask. Quality this one. Still using level 42 granite. Craft. Use when charges reach pool. Let's add glacier to the favorites. Beach for sure. And there's still Cirrus and the Feared. Remove shipyard to add in dunes. Drop atoll for canyon. I like lookout. We still got Jungle Valley out here. I'm gonna drop the city square for Jungle Valley. I actually might be more interested in grabbing shadow shaping and then favorite maps I don't want to ever see, and then just take what I get, and then get more variety out of things. I think for now, I'll build up bases, like a base of maps that I'm interested in seeing. Gianna can only do perception up to 2, counter thaumaturgy 3. Okay. I don't want to run low level ones right now. Just want to find out the level real quick. R-T search. This shows counter thaumaturgy. 83 level 4 though. There's a level 3. Alright, well I got a couple. I might have to do a blueprint. Dump these. I need empty tab. I need Gianna to be loaded. Gianna is loaded. 220 quality gems. Check, yeah. It's not there. 4 bigs, 1 small. Is where the white contract alert level is coming to. The Astromancer, let's go. Went back to kill the unique because I heard it thinking, he's like, oh, I could maybe get that card. Fair enough. Another Astromancer? No way. For a 2 implicit corrupted eternity shroud. And there's the horizons. Showed up. Harbinger's Orb. 83 blueprints. Reveal. Iana. Oh, there's a gold room. Hit that. Fragments. Gonna need to craft a few things before I can go in here. Job speed for Niles. Job speed, reduced alert level, that's good. A little bit of reduced alert level, job speed. 9% reduced with movement speed. Level 10 grace. Level 10 grace, it'll have to work. This one's life regen or purity of fire, that works too. Alright, slap some things on some people. Annette needs 1, Karst needs 1, some graces in here, brooches, want currency, regal div cards, map fragments, job speed, catalysts, currency, rarity, map fragments. Okay, that one's Karst, this one Nanette, this one Talina, and then hit this Tibbs. Put this one on Niles. This the Tibbs. Okay, it's all the gear I've got. Then to throw people in here, Tibbs. And that's which one? This is the gold one? Vendiri, I guess. Arst, Isla, Annette. I'll get away with Vendiri. And here we go. The dream team on the last one with all the things. Yes. Well, Niles didn't have anything for this stuff to Vendiri. I think I put, yeah, I think we're good. Nice. Sack frags, scarabs. Good alert level reduction as well. I'll pop in here, open one of these. Open one of these so the enemies will spawn in this room on the way out. At least one of them. Okay. That is a nice chunk of gold. 409, 490, 433 from those 2 chests. That's pretty insane. And I got 2 more gold chests. Okay, maybe I need to start picking up trap disarmament. Ha! 456. Then I am looking for a replica Ember Wake. That is the thing I want. Titan plate, replica bones, syndicate garb, not rolled amazing, replica Learcast, replica Arendals. Take the replica Arendals. Then in repository and tunnels, in each of the rooms, enemies will continually spawn out of these elevators as long as you open a chest in the room. I think tunnels is the best one for XP, but you can kind of just farm these. And yep. This one has a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff outside of this one and inside of it. That's why I opened the chest though. So enemies would be in here. That one didn't have the best layout with the perception rooms. Maybe this one will be better for me. No, another perception big square. There's 6 rooms. There's this big square. There's elevators in that one. 7 more horizon orbs. Some annulment shards. Replica Twizzle, Crushing Force Magnifier, didn't roll well. Replica Last Resort, Fin Coil, and an Ungle's Gouch. I think it has to be the Crushing Force thing, so that means make space. I forgot, I'm doing blueprints too. There are 6 of these elevator things back here, plus 1, 2, 3 at the front. So, I'm gonna hop back here into this room, clear all those enemies. Oh, there's a portal in this little gap thing. Now I can go back into here. Enemies just spawn out of every single one of these. Fantastic XP. Oh, fully approached. Let's go. I want that more than I want the blacksmiths.
Out of our way.
Run back up here. That room's packed. Go back in here again. Nice little XP farm. You can't do it indefinitely. The enemies will stop giving you XP after a while. So I'm probably just doing these 2 runs and I'm leaving. But why I picked the repository. Hopefully they don't kill me. Yeah, and then there's this room. Got its little elevators in the middle. Ooh, that almost one-shot me. Big yikes. Ooh, 3 incursion scarabs. Better than ancient shards. Really had perception blocks in all 3 of them. Alright, I'm gonna have to pick quickly here. Lavanya, Bones, Anacore Sight, Astrolabe Amulet. What was this? Lavangios. Well, that's cool. Now I gotta get out of here safely. There's 8 stacked decks. Currency duplication. Andor Vendiri. There's level 95. Has Elder Shaper and all Conqueror influences. Ah! It's a like insane amulet for the Bound by Destiny. And then I guess probably put the level in the Frenzy Charge. Simplest thing to do with it. Could also do more max physical attack damage. That's in there. Could also put it into more life, but no big deal either way. Ooh, I sold some stuff. Chaos and 4 alts. A ring. Some maps. And that's where I will stop for today. Tomorrow, a lot more heist. I'll have to do all the ones that are lower levels that I've picked up. I wanted to just grind out the level for today. I have a lot more blueprints, so maybe we'll find a bunch more cool stuff. But that's going to do it for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.